Hey guys, Sunday, June 22nd, 2025. Let's do market recap. We're going to be looking at a few sectors here. And so far, inside candle, very choppy on the Dow Jones. S&P looks like it's undecided. NASDAQ is at the top range, but undecided also. So these kind of look similar. So I wonder if maybe they're going to turn it this week coming up. I don't know. Looks interesting. Remember, there was a lot of movement here, but then here, it got quiet. And the Dow Jones looks a little more weaker here. Russell, same thing. Inside candle, Nikkei. The Euro's weak. And interesting, the DAC out of all of these was the strongest, and look how quick it changed. I want to see if we're going to take out that low this week. That's going to be the key. If we take out that low, chances are we could probably pull in. And the VIX looks like it's still in chop fest. 6 weeks, nowhere. This week coming up will be the 7th. So it's going to be interesting there. Let's look at energy. Crude, I got out of my long crude. So I'm on the sidelines. Inside candle, but looks like it may want to go and test at least 80, but I'm not too sure. There's a lot of things going on in the Middle East, especially with the Iran-Israel war. So Trump, thinking about dropping some bunker bombs. I don't know. Could probably pop, but I'm going to be in the sidelines on that one. RBOB looks like it's buyers are showing up. Looks like it was going to turn and buyers are showing up. So 20 to 40 will be interesting to see if we could close above that this week coming up. Heating oil surprised me. It woke up and then it got really wild here last week. Kissed the swing high and then dipped down and looks like it's, still wants to go higher or wanted to break out of this consolidation, hit stops and all that. So the key is to see if we could close above this high here. Natural gas is interesting. I got stopped out. I was trailing my indicate my stop loss on the 4 hour, and then it got whacked. So I got out of the game. What's interesting about nat gas is the Elliott wave theory says, what does this say? I'm trying to remember the chart at the top of my head. You know what? I'll probably just do a video on it. Maybe today. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments if you want to see that video. I'm contemplating 2 things on nat gas, but I don't want to talk about it here. I'd rather get all my notes together and then explain it. But it's an interesting, it's a flip coin here, coin toss. That it continue pushing higher, and it could turn here. And I'll leave it at that. Continue here. Bonds. So it's like there's like a trend line building here, and it hasn't broken it down. So still choppy. Yep, still choppy. Still choppy. Undecided. No moves, but I know a lot of traders are long bonds from here. So that means if this thing pops, the indices are probably gonna go down. So keep an eye on the bonds. Cocoa pushing lower. Looks like it's going to test this area right here, or it did. Maybe it's going to find support. We'll fill new low. We'll see. Cotton chop. Orange juice couldn't close above 300. Now back into the consolidation zone. Coffee. I'm glad it's going lower because it's expensive when you go to Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks. We took out that pivot low, so it didn't help. Looks like it's going to 300 and then maybe 250. Lumber grinding slightly higher. Interesting. I wonder if this is a seasonality thing that it's grinding higher from here. Sugar. My kids love sugar. So sugar's still selling off. Wow. I think 15 will probably be it. Right there. Interesting. Sugar's still selling off. Metals. Gold still in the upper range. Not giving up, not closing above, but not taking out last week's low. So it's inside candle. Silver doing the same thing. 2 weeks of just not it kind of hints. So it's interesting. It pushes higher. But then it doesn't want to take out the lows. So it's just so far holding its own. Platinum, I was expecting a wave 4, a deeper wave 4, and they didn't give it to me. So it's still grinding and pushing higher. So the path of least resistance is higher. So I'm waiting to see if maybe we could, I got to look at the charts again. Maybe I'll do a video this week. I have some time to see where we're at with platinum. But so far, very good and very strong. Palladium hasn't really, and this is my favorite one, hasn't really done much like platinum. That 1100 level is very key right here, as you can see. And it's pushed in. I want to see candles like that in this chart. Copper in a very tight triangular pattern, as you can see. So something has to give here. It's been 11 weeks of pure chop fest. Starting from this candle, 11 weeks of just really going nowhere. So I know some traders that trade copper, and I know they're not too happy because it's not really getting above $5, but it's not really going under $4.50. You already know palladium. Live cattle, I got out of my short. I might have to get back in and see if we could close and push below 209, 210 to maybe get 200. So let's see how the Monday session opens. Live cattle's weaker than feeder. And look at lean hog. It's not even, it's ignoring everybody else. It's just going higher. Interesting. I wonder if that's a seasonality or something's going on with lean hog. But so far, grinding higher. Grains, corn, pushing lower. It's kind of in that area. Let's see if it's going to push to 400. But so far, path of least resistance is down. Soybean got this nice pop. I don't know if that was change of contract or price gap. Soybean meal just sideways. Oats selling off back into the range. Rough rice can't get above 14. Soybeans sideways. Wheat looks like it's waking up. I'll be interested to see if it could get above 600. And canola looking good. Looking good. To the upside, we'll have to go to the monthly to see what's going on here. Yeah, it looks like it may want to go to 800-ish around there. Currencies, the dollar. This is interesting. Let's go to the weekly. So it looks like it's maybe a failed new low. Too early to tell. We needed to at least close above 100. The bears are trying hard to push it lower, but it failed. So keep an eye on the dollar again. It's not going lower, but it's in that range. Yeah, and same for the inverse pairs. Let's go to the crypto world. And let's go to the weekly. As you can see, what's interesting here is that Ethereum is breaking down here. We were very tight chop fest here, and then they cracked it here. But Bitcoin hasn't really cracked as much as the other. But you can see that they're pushing, kind of grinding and pushing lower to the downside, but Bitcoin is holding well. See? They're like drifting slowly lower. This one is not that bad. And then there's another one I noticed is really good. This one right here, BCH. Really good. Everybody else is kind of drifting lower. As you can see, drifting lower. And there's only two here that look really good. BCH and TRX. Everybody else is, and Bitcoin is pretty much holding well. I think let's go to this chart. Uranium futures. So far, that bull kicker above 74.30, so that's looking good. I have a target of 82, which is the 50%, and also 85.20. So the path of least resistance is to the upside. I was expecting a pullback, a deeper correction somewhere around here, and that didn't play out. So I think this was the correction, and then it's now pushing higher. So I think these are the targets that I'm looking for on the upper range. I think that's it. I think the markets to watch are going to be the indices. The VIX this week. Keep an eye on that. And in regards to the energy, obviously the Middle East is still on fire or very hot. Crude oil and natural gas. It's going to be interesting. I need to do a video on that. And in regards to the metals, platinum is probably the best one out of all of these. And then in regards to the meats, live cattle, if we could take out 209, we could probably get into maybe this pivot here and see if it bounces from there or pushes lower into 200 and the dollar. I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on market recap.